You know, one of the best parts of being on the Mecum Auctions TV crew is that I get to travel all over the country, eyeballing some of the most phenomenal cars on wheels. Sometimes I can get to drive them, like this unbelievable 2019, 1 year only Corvette ZR1. It's from the Michael Fux collection, one of over 24 cars that he's bringing to the Mecum auction in Kissimmee in January. So, that's what 755 horsepower feels like. Now, this collection is so over the top, we had to call in a little extra help, and to do that, it's Jamie Howe. Hi, Jamie.
Bill, how are you?
What do you think of this spread here,
This is unbelievable.
We haven't even seen all the cars yet.
No, I did take a sneak peek, though. There's a lot of European, a lot of American, tons of high performance. This is right up my alley. I cannot wait.
It is a party platter of performance, so why don't we get started?
Let's go.
Okay. Let the fun begin here, because we've got not one, not two, but three just dynamite Porsches coming to Kissimmee in January. We'll start with this 2022 Porsche 911 GT3, a race car that you can drive on the street.
Well, this car was built to be on the racetrack, and Porsche did so well was they made sure that anybody can get behind the wheel and feel comfortable. They put the creature comforts in, the 18 different seating positions, fully adjustable mirrors, full ABS package. Anybody can drive this car and have a good time.
And drive it fast. It's got 502 horsepower and goes 0 to 60 in 3.3 seconds. But over here, 2018 Porsche 911 exclusive series. It's the twin turbo coupe, and that means that it's only one of 500.
Porsche wanted to send the 991 frame out on a high note, so they created 500 of these cars, available only in this golden yellow. And if you look at the Porsche crest on the hood, they're the same color.
Yeah, and that has about 100 more horsepower than the GT3. It's got 607. But what I love about this is that Porsche offered a coupe, and a year later, a cabriolet with this exclusive series, and Michael Fux, being Michael Fux, said, I don't know which one I want, I'll get both of them.
And I heard a little bit of a rumor that he possibly is the only one who has both.
He is the king of excess, isn't he? Oh, a bodacious bevy of Bavarian beauty behind us, Jamie Howe.
Say that 3 times fast. Or how about 6 times?
6 times. 6 BMWs. I get it.
Ah.
Well, let's start with the one way yonder. That white car back there. Tell us about it.
That's a 2014 i8. This one has the Pure Impulse World package on it. It's going to cover everything from the blue seat belts, the 20-inch alloy wheels, all the way into the headliner also. So a lot of extras on that car that was already highly sophisticated.
Yeah, lots of high tech on that. And then we have the Silverstone Silver 2006 BMW M6. Back then, that was the performance flagship for BMW. 5-liter V10, 500 horsepower, 180 miles an hour, very comfortably.
In 2017, you would have found that M2 that's sitting right in front of it. Now that one has 365 horsepower and inline 6. This particular car is Austin Yellow. It's the only one that was produced, has an additional $26,000 in options, so a lot of power in that one.
Yeah, and that little orange car sneaking up behind me, that is a 2011 1 Series M, and that is a hot little street fighter. Inline 6, it's got 335 horsepower manual transmission, and that Valencia orange, beautiful, love that car. But these two could be the headliners right here. This one, what do we got?
Well, this is the 2020 M8 Competition Coupe. They call it Competition because it has an additional 17 horsepower. So this one comes in at 617, but this car is number 8 of the original M8s that were produced.
Yeah, and you know, it kind of disappears next to the car it's parked next to. That is that highly exclusive BMW 8X with paintwork by Jeff Koons. What's that all about?
So Jeff Koons has been a fan of BMW ever since 2010 when he produced the 17th edition of the BMW art car. That one raced at the 24 Hours of Le Mans. It was an M3 GT2, a beautiful work of art. This particular car, only 99 of these were produced, taking over 200 hours to paint each one of them. There's 11 different colors on that car. Price tag of over $350,000. It is 3 times more expensive than a standard 8 Series, but it is a beautiful piece of art.
And it can scoot too. 4.4-liter V8 twin turbo, 523 horsepower, and that paint job will have me reading comic books again. Well, Mercedes-Benz, well represented in the Michael Fux collection. Witness this, 2021 Mercedes-Benz AMG GT Black Series P1, one of only 24 here in the United States, but it's the exterior treatment that really gets everyone's attention, doesn't it?
Yes, it's that teal and steel. It's the motorsports-inspired package. We see the same livery in Formula One, and you know, Mercedes took a look at the color scheme and they said, nobody's using the color turquoise. We want that associated with us. So they threw it on there. It's got these beautiful carbon fiber inlays. It looks spectacular. But you take a look at this one from 2005. When this car rolls up, you know it's a Mercedes.
Oh yeah, you're styling in one of these cars. This is the 2005 AMG SL65 with a twin turbo, 604 horsepower V12 engine.
Now it's hard to believe 2005, that was 18 years ago. But when this car pulls up, it has all of the creature comforts. It was ahead of its time back then, so still today, it's got that beautiful berry red interior, heated and cooled seats, everything that you could want in a modern day car, but you get it in this one.
Yeah, Mercedes-Benz certainly doesn't know how to go halfway on any of their cars. JMO, you promised us some good old-fashioned red, white, and blue American horsepower, and now we deliver with these Corvettes. We've got two 2015 Z06s with the Z07 package. What is that?
Well, nothing says American high performance quite like Corvette racing, and that Z07 package, that was developed on the racetrack. It came from the Bowling Green assembly line with the carbon brakes. Because of that, you could only get it with the Michelin Pilot Sport tires, raise up the price tag, but it was developed on the racetrack.
Yeah, no kidding. Tuned up suspension, and both have 7-speed manual transmissions. By the way, the Z06 package was born in 1963 thanks to Zora Arkastuntov. What would he think today if he could see those Z06s with 650 horsepower? He'd be shocked. Time to talk about the kings of the hill, the ZR1 Corvette, 2019. That was the final year for the C7, and they went out with a bang with 755 horsepower, the most powerful production Corvette up until that point. Now, I got to drive this orange one a little earlier today. Have you ever driven one?
I have driven one, but nobody let me drive one with the ground effects that these two cars have. And this is what I love about the Michael Fux collection. He couldn't make up his mind. Same model year, same interior packages, just bought one in a hardtop, one in a convertible, in different colors.
Yeah, these have the automatic transmission, 8-speed, which is a little bit more user-friendly, but I'm thinking if they came out with a ZR1 station wagon, Michael probably would have bought that too. Hey, how about some fine British craftsmanship? A couple of Aston Martins here in the Michael Fux collection. This is a 2006 DB9 Volante drop top, and you know a little bit about British craftsmanship firsthand, don't you?
I do. I actually went to the Aston Martin factory a few years ago, saw firsthand just the amount of care, details that go into these fine elements, things like the hand-stitched seats. This particular car has the bamboo inlays in the doors. It's beautiful. This California sage paint, everything hand-done. It's amazing.
Yeah, and this hood, that's a $20,000 option, carbon fiber, but I really love that 950-watt Lynn stereo. Put that new Rolling Stone CD in there, and you'll be able to hear it back in England. Love it. Next door, 2011, this is the V12 Vantage, and this is something that I think you'd look good in.
Well, you know, that's what Aston wanted, right? This car came with a price tag of over $176,000. It has the beautiful interior, the obsidian black, every creature comfort you would want inside of the car, both as a passenger and as the driver. Anybody's gonna feel comfortable and look good driving up in this.
Oh yeah, another V12, 510 horsepower, automatic transmission, and lines so seductive. This car's rated R. Well, that is just a sample of the phenomenal Michael Fux collection coming to Kissimmee, Florida at the Mecum auctions. And I know you're looking forward to it just like I am.
Yes, January 2nd through 14th at Osceola Heritage Park down in Kissimmee. And if you want to look at more from this collection as well as some photos of all of the other cars available, you can head on over to Mecum.com.
Yeah, if you can't join us in Kissimmee, well, you can watch our live coverage on Motor Trend and Motor Trend Plus. And now, you're going to find out why they call me Mr. Excitement.